Yo, welcome to the DDR channel, and my name is Antonio.
And I'm Tia, and we are
Them Damn Robinsons.
And we would like to thank you guys in advance for tuning in.
Alright, so today our first episode is going to be about basically the introduction to us, how we began, a little bit about the journey, and basically, how you can get everything right for the first time.
Alright, so a lot of people have asked us several questions like, how did y'all meet? Were you guys friends before you started dating? And how did you guys know that you were right for each other? So, how did we meet, babe?
So we met at a party.
It was a Halloween or a...
No, it was a fight party.
Yes, the fight party. And he came up to me trying to talk, but I had a whole plate full of food. I was stuffing my face because I was hungry. And I have a napkin. So I went to go get a napkin, and when I came back, he was gone.
Yeah, I brought the Hennessy over there because I'm like, hold on. I know these females want to drink. I got a brand new bottle. Like, I'm trying to put it to work, ease the conversation a little bit. And she just was gone. And I'm like, the party ain't really live like that, so I ain't really trying to stay that long. And she took like a nice amount of time, so I was like, I'm out of here. And I wasn't really thinking too much about it after that.
Man, that was Brittany. They took forever to bring me a damn napkin. So then we met again at the same house, but for a Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when, Shorty put that thing on him. And then he went MIA.
Yeah, we had a nice little dance at the Halloween party, but yeah, I went ghost. I mean, I do everything strategically, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want her to just feel like, oh yeah, just because we danced together that, I was going to try to ask for her number like all of the other typical males do. I wanted to set myself apart from everybody else. So I let her know that I saw her, and then that was it.
But I ain't mess with nobody else, so he was watching me the whole night. You ain't tell him that.
Something like that.
Whatever. And then we tried to hook up several times after the Halloween party, but it just didn't work out.
I would like to chalk it up as it just wasn't the time yet. Everything happened for a reason. It wasn't the time yet.
And then he stalked my Instagram, y'all. Like every video I posted, there goes right direction underneath that little log. It was cute. Whatever.
On Instagram, you could not watch somebody's story, but your name still pop up on their story. So she might feel like I was stalking her, but
He watched it. Okay. And then what was it? The last draw was it was a cookout.
Yeah, we went to a cookout. And I was walking through the parking lot looking all good, you know what I'm saying? And then I get a message from Instagram in my DM, and she said something like, I see you looking nice or something. I'm like, oh, where you at? Like, you here? So then I was like, well, get out the car then. She got out the car. I still ain't see her, but I was over there talking to one of my boys, and I seen her come over there.
No. Explain the walk up, because I was doing it.
She was dressed real loud. Like, honestly, y'all, really wasn't my cup of tea. Like, you way too noticeable. You know what I'm saying? And
I'll post a picture of what I had on later.
But I had posted it on my page a couple times. But yeah, I noticed her, I saw her, we hugged, we chopped it up real quick. And then I just watched her from that moment. I just wanted to see how she interacted with every other male that was there, because I knew that other males was gonna try to shoot their shot. I just wanted to see how she handled it, and she did very well. So that, it sealed the deal.
We went to the gym after that, and I look completely different.
Yeah, we went to the gym and she had pulled up, big head, ponytail. I was just like, okay.
I had the real hair out, y'all, because y'all know I love me a good unit.
Now, mind you, I haven't seen her dolled up in a restaurant setting or none of that. So when I see her in the gym, it's like, okay, that's another layer. You look good. You got a nice body. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And then I just seen how we interacted as far as working out. It was a good experience. And I had my bro that was with me. He was like, yeah, like, she might be one for you, bro. Just talking, but I wasn't really thinking too deep at that point.
Alright, and after that, he asked me out. It was like 2 weeks after the gym.
Yeah.
He finally asked me out.
Yeah, I took her to Mike's American Grills in Springfield, Virginia, if anybody want to take somebody there. And when I got to her house, she just came down the steps looking flawless. I just was like, it was a completely different transition in it. From that, I was like, wow, like step one is surpassed. You know, like the looks. You came down the steps, you had the heels on, nice blue pants on. It was amazing.
Yes, it's levels, ladies, levels to it. But yeah, so we went out, and the one thing I loved the most was that he opened my door, and then I shocked him by opening the door as well. A lot of females don't think that we're supposed to open door for males. Like, it's like, especially like the car door. Like, I don't, it's okay. Like, males can open up the doors to businesses and stuff like that, to shops and brick and mortars. But when it comes down to the car door, you can reach over and open his door, and it was kind of like all she wrote once I did that. He was hooked.
Yeah, because, like, to be honest with you, like, no female has ever did that for me outside of my mom. My mom was the only person who, after I opened the door for her and I'm walking around the car, she's leaning over opening the door for me. So once she did that, it was another check off the list. Like, she's different. She has a different upbringing.
So dinner came and we talked. It was to the point where they were packing up our whole section. Like, they was ready to go. And we're still sitting there talking and enjoying each other's conversation.
Yeah, like, we was talking so long. I think it had to be a 4-hour conversation. And it was just so genuine. It was so real. Like, you know, we were saying things to each other that don't necessarily be said the very first time you go on a date with someone. But we both was coming from a standpoint of, like, you know, look, I've been through this, you've been through that, and what are we doing? Like, what are you trying to do, or what do you focus on? Like, at this point in your life, where are you trying to go? And it just, it meshed. It meshed, man.
Yes. And he took me home, and we had a really good night. I mean, we were both, like, ear to ear, smiling.
Sending pictures.
Yes, we was in, like, La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we met.
Mm-hmm.
Were we friends before we got together? No. We were not friends. But that did not stop us from building a friendship. And I will have to say, personally, to me, our friendship is what makes our relationship the best of all things, because it's not always about sex. It's not always like, oh, that's my girl. Like, we're able to do any and everything with each other, and you will see through our videos to come that he's my best friend. Like, we do everything together, and it's so much fun, and that just makes our personal relationship stronger.
Yeah, like, it was, like, I'm a different kind of guy when it comes to the time thing. I don't feel like certain things that was made upon prior is like a requirement for a certain relationship. Certain people think you have to be friends first. I just go off a connection and off a vibe, and we knew what we wanted, so we jumped right into it. Like, a week after we went on that dinner date, we got ourselves into a relationship, and from that day, it's been literally peaches and cream. Of course, you have a couple hiccups, but it's only been a couple.
Stop coughing.
But yeah.
Okay, so how did you? Well, okay. So the last question was, how did we know that we were right for each other? I will honestly have to say that it was just a genuine connection, and like he stated earlier, we both been through our ups and downs in past relationships. So when you get to a certain point when you're getting older and you want something real, you come at that person very differently than you would come at someone else or someone else in your past. Like, you come like, these are all my cards, I'm laying them out on the table, take it or leave it. And it was like, when I laid my cards out on the table, it was cards that were lining up to each other. Like, we wanted the same thing. So from there, it was like, if I'm attracted to you, you're attracted to me, we want the same things, and I feel you, you feel me, then there's no time for games. Let's just go ahead and do what it do. And from there, it just kind of made the process a lot easier. He encouraged me to change some things about me. Not forcefully, but just being around him made me want to, like, I adapt to the things that I liked about him, that I saw that I wanted to bring about in myself. And maybe I didn't have the courage, or someone to walk that trail with me. So he allowed me to change and better myself.
Well, I knew she was the one because she had a different soul. I'm a old soul kind of guy. She had an old soul, and then on top of that, she was exclusive. You know, I had took her to a function to where nobody knew who she was, but a lot of people knew me, and I liked that because that let me know that this wasn't someone that was just running around through the streets and everybody had a conversation they could say about her. And it was so genuine that I knew it was different. Like, I've been in enough relationships and dealt with enough women to where I can tell that this is real. Even though prior situations you automatically think certain things is real, but this one I knew, like, this is something real. You know, I was able to be around some of her friends, some of her family, and that drove me as well. The first time I met her grandparents, I think I knew that this was home for me. It was just a level of guidance from their marriage, being married for 54 years, to where I knew that she was practically already groomed and she was just waiting for the correct man to come in and push forward, and that's how it happened.
Yay, shout out to Grandma and Granddad West.
Definitely. So guys, I know.
So, as you guys know, that this is the official video. There will be more to come, so please hit that subscribe button and just tune in for the journey. As you all know, that we got our first house not so long ago. So, of course, you will see the transition. I will give you more, go in more depth of how the process was in our next video.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you, DDR.
So I knew she was the one for me when I knew I was comfortable enough with explaining my financial situation with her. You know, most times as men, we don't speak about that right out of the gate because we want to, we wanted to live up to something that, they'll potentially fall for because they feel like that man could protect them. And I know I used to previously put myself in situations to where I knew I didn't have the funds to do certain things, but I never expressed that with my woman. So once I was able to do that, I was comfortable with that, and she accepted me for that. And then she gave me a plan, like, you know what, it's fine. You make a nice amount of money. We're going to create a plan for you. And ever since then, my savings account has been looking real healthy. I haven't asked nobody for nothing in a very long time.
Another thing, how I know he was working for me was, I'm gassy. I just found out that I'm lactose intolerant. And he can stand it. Like, I'm so comfortable that, look, sometimes it come out.
Look, we be letting it rip. Keep it a whole 100 with y'all. We be letting it.
And the fact that he's still here, because sometimes, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't touch her, boy. But he's still here, so that's how you know I got a good one.
Yeah, because I could wake up in the middle of the night and scratch my throat.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
God.
I will give y'all a sample, but I ain't gonna do that.
Do it, babe. Hey, Mo, at like 3 o'clock in the morning, you don't want to hear that?
The only way I know how to scratch my throat, and it feels great.
And I just be like, water. Like, I don't got time. I gotta get up.
I was supposed to say my name afterwards, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I started over.
Just go.
It's not going.
It is.
Yeah, I started over.
Recording.
That joint recording fast as shit. You see that?
Do you see how?
All right. Start over.
Babe, just go. I can edit this out.
Start it over!
Ah!
Yo. Welcome to DDR's channel. And you have... Damn. Yo, welcome to DDR's channel. My name is Antonio.
And I'm Tia, and we are...
Damn.
You're talking so fast.